Hey guys, it's Henry. How you doing? What's up? So good news. Today we saw the $600 that was supposed to be included from the federal government from unemployment actually came in. So if you haven't already, check out your bank account. Make sure you have your $600 from our good old state of New Jersey Department of Labor. Um, I mentioned in a previous video on the other channel that it was going to be retroactive. Is actually going to be 16 consecutive weeks. So it's going to be the week of April 13th, which is today, all the way to good through July 31st for a total of 16 weeks for $9,600. So the stimulus is supposed to be on top of what you're already getting from the state. There's nothing extra that you have to do. And the only thing you have to do is sit and wait. It's supposed to process separate from your normal unemployment and automatic. So it's supposed to deposit apparently automatically every Monday morning. Just check your account and it's going to be in there. Okay, now the stimulus check. So what's going on apparently is that the IRS is having issues getting you your $1,200 or $2,400 if you're married filing jointly. Apparently, what's going on is that they didn't account for the fact that people might have changed their filing status year over year, and you may not be with the same person that you filed jointly with, and you may have to clear that up. The other issue is that some people tend to use an advance or a refund advance service, and the account that was listed on their tax return isn't their true account. So in a case like this where you're going to get a stimulus check, it may not end up in your hands where it needs to be. Apparently there's going to be a link that the IRS is going to put on live. It's not live yet, where you can go on and claim your stimulus check, and that way you can, I guess, verify your account number and you're able to claim your check. Again, that's $1,200 if you're filing single, $2,400 if you're married filing jointly, and then $500 for every dependent. So there is a moratorium in the state of New Jersey. It's good through May 18th, 2020. But I wouldn't just stop paying my rent if I was you. So if I was you and there was a hardship in our household having to pay the rent, what I would do is talk to my landlord, have explain the situation, and maybe see if we can come up with an arrangement which we can meet in the middle at the very least, so that you can pay partial rent and come up with something that's balanced for both sides. What the moratorium does is that it halts evictions due to non-payment of rent. It doesn't mean that you don't owe that money. I know there's a lot of people having celebrations and saying, well, I ain't paying the rent. You still owe the rent. So it doesn't mean that you need to stop paying your money. It's owed, it's contractual. New Jersey law can't change what you owe. But at the very least, it could give you a little bit of a benefit to just give you some time to make that landlord whole. So if I was you, just have a conversation and have a plan of action, so that way once we're all through this, we can at least get back on track. Again, that's $1,200 if you're filing single, $2,400 if you're married filing jointly, and then $500 for every dependent. All right, so that moratorium also applies to FHA-backed loans. The FHA basically has all the lenders required to give you some type of forbearance. So they have to work with you. Now, what they're trying to pull is basically we'll give you 3 months, and then at the end of 3 months, you basically have to give us everything that's backed up. So if I was you guys, I was homeowner, I would just basically tell the bank, hey, look, I'm not able to pay this in full at the end of 3 months. So make sure that there's some type of agreement stipulated so that you can pay it off over time. Now, if, best case scenario, the best thing that you can do is get a debt holiday basically add it to the end of the loan. But if that can't happen, sometimes what they end up doing is that they kind of modify your payments and just distribute it over the existing I guess payments. So if you have, let's say, 100 payments left on your schedule, they just spread it out over that. That's the best case scenario. Sometimes they'll do within 12 months, 24 months, whatever amount of time. So if you like this video, please let me know in the description below, and it'll be encouragement to me to keep making some videos and just to kind of keep learning, researching, and put some material out there for you guys to I guess keep watching me. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe and give me a like. Thank you.